And at the top of this hour, we're getting some breaking news. Slain Naxal Madvi Hidma's poster spotted at a so-called anti-pollution protest at Delhi's India Gate on Sunday, triggering disbelief. In a bizarre twist, protesters used posters of Hidma, the butcher of hundreds of cops and civilians, to showcase their pollution fight. Delhi police say the protesters even used pepper spray on the officers when asked to remove the posters. The BJP has slammed the agitators, calling them urban Naxal Andolan GVs and branding the spectacle as left loonies choosing a mass killer as pollution warrior. With Delhi battling choked lungs, the big question is this activism or an absolute mockery of the city's smog crisis?
हिडमा एक आदिवासी व्यक्ति हैं जिन्होंने अपने हक के लिए हथियार उठाए थे. नाउ पीपल कैन डिसएग्री विद दैट मेथड. वो कह सकते हैं कि ये तरीका गलत है, लेकिन वो यह नहीं कह सकते कि जिस कारण से आदिवासियों को हथियार उठाने पड़ रहे हैं अपने हक के लिए लड़ने के लिए, वो गलत है. कॉर्पोरेटाइजेशन के खिलाफ जो लड़ाई है वो लड़ाई आदिवासियों की है, वो जल जंगल ज़मीन की लड़ाई है, और उसके हक में नारे लगाना को एंटी नेशनल नहीं कहा जा सकता, और उसके लिए इस टाइप की रिप्रेशन लोगों पे नहीं की जा सकती.
They were blocking the road for around 1 hour. We requested them multiple times that they should not block the road, they should not block the C-Hexagon, which is a main movement path. And they're looking in the evening time, it's a main movement for the people to go around and connect the area. However, when I saw that many of the ambulances and people were behind that and they were facing difficulties, they were getting agitated. So we had to remove that. By removal, they not only use the force and violence against the police personnel, but also we also first time come across that they used chili spray against the police personnel, and few of our police personnel got the spray on their face and the eyes, and they are getting treatment in the RML Hospital, and we are taking legal action on that.
And my colleague Anmol Bali is now joining us with more details on this. Anmol, how did a protest that was meant to be on the pollution crisis in the national capital turn into a protest glorifying slain Naxal Madvi Hidma?
Anjali, this is not the very first time that we are witnessing protests against the pollution situation in the national capital. Earlier also we have seen that people have gathered at India Gate and later at the Jantar Mantar. But yesterday evening at India Gate we have seen that some of the students holding placards gathered at the Hexagon of the India Gate, where they raised slogans Hidma Zindabad. Madvi Hidma was recently killed by our security forces in the Andhra Pradesh, and he was one of the most wanted Naxalite in India, who's responsible for 26 deadly attacks. Even 2017 Sukma attack, which killed around 26 CRPF personnel. So one can understand how deadly and how wanted he was, and his slogan was raised, and later it was also seen that while police was trying to detain the protesters, they used pepper spray against the police personnel also. Many of the police personnel, those who were injured, have been now shifted to hospital, but on the other hand, Delhi police is saying that they will be analyzing the CCTV cameras, they will be finding the people, those who have raised the anti-national slogans at the heart of the national capital at the India Gate. The protest was for the pollution, but suddenly it turned into an anti-India, pro-Naxalite protest, where we have seen that they were protesting for the pollution, and they start rising slogans for the Hidma. And even the pollution situation in the national capital is Anjali worse, where we are witnessing politics on it, where Bharatiya Janata Party is being targeted by the Aam Aadmi Party. But yeah, this is very new for the national capital, where they called a protest for the pollution, which suddenly turned into an anti-national protest.
And Anmol, what action has been taken so far against these protesters who even used pepper spray on the cops?
Around 5 protesters have been detained, Anjali, by the Delhi police, and they are also analyzing the CCTV cameras, and they are also working on it. They will be finding other protesters also, those who have raised the slogans, those who have pepper sprayed on the Delhi police personnel. The news is also coming out that they have also used the chili powder against the police personnel also. So they have detained them, and they will be lodging an FIR against the protesters, and they will be working against them.
All right, Anmol, do stay with us. We're now being joined by BJP's RP Singh. Mr. Singh, a very good morning to you. Shocking news coming to the fore from the national capital, where a protest that was meant to be on the pollution crisis in the national capital quickly turned into a protest that glorified slain Naxal Madvi Hidma. How do you see this development?
Well, under the text of protesting against the pollution, they were putting a agenda, and which is anti-India agenda. I'm hopeful the Delhi police will take the due action against all those who are involved in chanting anti-India slogans. And next time, no one should be allowed to use such activities, because you have all the right to protest against pollution. You have all the right to do the protest against the good issues, but not against the India. I mean, you can't raise slogans against India, and you can't raise slogans in favor of those who have killed the Indian soldiers or Indian people from the Indian forces.
Right. Mr. Singh, do you also see this as a mockery of the city's smog crisis, the pollution crisis, a sensitive issue like pollution being politicized by certain groups for their own benefits?
Well, as I said, it was a cover-up for the protesters who are protesting basically against India. And then they use pollution as a cover-up, which is very sad that they're using such a serious issue of pollution and then doing it taking it as a cover-up for their Naxal interest, for their urban Naxal interest or Naxal interest, and against the anti-India person like Madvi Hidma.
All right, Mr. R.P. Singh, thank you for speaking with India Today. So that was BJP's R.P. Singh slamming the protesters who were seen holding placards of Madvi Hidma, glorifying the slain Naxal in the pretext of protesting against the pollution crisis in the national capital on Sunday.